Hi, it's Ursula from ursula-smith.com, and I've done a few videos where I've been playing around with distress spray stain being sprayed over distress oxide sprays and distress oxide inks, and just kind of playing around with different combinations using stencils and stamps, etc. So I just wanted to show you a couple more things that I played around with. So these two were stamped with the Distress Oxide ink, and I only have a couple of these, so that's why I had tried. There's a video that I did where I sprayed the Distress Oxide spray on an ink pad and stamped with that, but these were regular ink pads. And then in this case, I came back over with a couple of different colors of the Dilutions ink spray. I let the stamped image dry first and then came back over with the ink spray. I think that works a little bit better so it doesn't smear. If the ink is wet, it can sometimes smear. Doesn't always, but sometimes. And then added a little bit of Distress spray stain as well. And it's pretty vibrant, yet kind of muted at the same time, so I really kind of like that look. So again, great take 5 just to do some backgrounds, and then you can add die cuts and sayings and all kinds of things on, any kinds of embellishments on top. So, and then I did the same sort of thing with colored paper. So there was like a navy blue that I did with Distress Oxide spray. I believe that was broken. I believe both of these were broken china. And then came back over with some Distress spray stains and it darkened it a little bit, but this spray stains are water-based and won't really significantly change the background of colored paper, especially if it's a darker color. I will show you another one. This was the same colored piece of cardstock, and in this case I sprayed through a stencil with the Distress Oxide ink spray, and right away I came over it with tons of Distress spray stain. And for whatever reason, I think this paper might have a little bit of a coating on it, and so the design smeared crazy, so you can barely even see the design. This time I let it dry a little bit more, and then I sprayed it very lightly, but you can see it kind of started to fade and run a little bit. So I do think you might have to be a little bit careful in choosing your cardstocks, because if it has any kind of coating on it, the Distress Oxide won't dry and you'll just end up with smeary messes, which can still end up looking cool, but that's just a little tip. So anyway, thanks for joining me for this quick tip today, and I'll see you next time.